Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Salsabilla Putri, but you can call me Salsa. My major is Food Science Technology from Faculty of Agriculture 11 Maret University, with student identification number 809210076. Here, I will explain the capture on the national identity and Archipelago insight from the citizenship course. Okay, let's move to the first discussion. It's about national identity. National identity. National identity comes from the word identity and national. Identity is a characteristic attached to a thing so that it shows its uniqueness, so that it can be distinguished from other things. The word national denotes the unity of certain socio-cultural communities that share a common spirit, ideology, and goals. Terminologically, the term national identity is the characteristic possessed by a nation. Philosophically, distinguishing that nation from other nation. So Indonesian national identity is the characteristic of the Indonesian nation that distinguishes it from other nations in the world. Okay, next, there are two factors that support the birth of nation identity, namely objective factor and subjective factor. Objective factor include geographical, ecological, and democratic factor, while subjective factor include historical, social, political, and cultural factor. And Zubaidi in 2007, the formation of Indonesia's national identity is closely attached to related social, religious, economic, cultural, and geographical elements that form through a very long process. Dede Rosyada in 2005 explained that the element of forming Indonesia's national identity refers to a pluralistic nation. The elements forming identity are ethnicity, religion, and culture. Indonesian national identity is formed as a feeling that the Indonesian people have the same experience, history, and suffering. Indonesia has a basic principle of state philosophy, namely Pancasila. The following is a sequence of several forms of Indonesian national identity, namely the Indonesian national language, the red and white national flag, the national anthem Indonesia Raya, the symbol of Garuda Pancasila, the state motto Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, the basic philosophy of Pancasila, and the 1945 Constitution. Alright, let's go to the second discussion about insight into the archipelago. So what is archipelago insight? In etymologically, insight into the archipelago comes from the word wawasan and nusantara. Insight comes from the word wawasan in Japanese, which means view, review, or a vision from the sense, which insight can be interpreted as a way of seeing. While the word nusantara is a combination of the words nusa and antara. The word nusa in Sanskrit is interpreted as an island or archipelago. Then the word antara in Sanskrit shows the meaning of the sea, across or outside the location between two elements. So, Nusantara means an archipelago that is located between the sea or nation and connected by the sea. There are two continents that separate Indonesia, namely Asian continent and Australian continent, and two oceans, namely the Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. Based on modern understanding, the word Nusantara is used as a substitute for the name Indonesia. In addition, there are several other definitions of the archipelago insight. Among others put forward by Prof. Wan Usman, the archipelago insight is the perspective and attitude of the Indonesian people regarding themselves and their homeland as an archipelagic country with all aspects of life that are diverse. Furthermore, the formulation of the archipelago insight in the 1999 Outline of State Policy (GBHN) that the archipelago insight is the perspective and attitude of the Indonesian people regarding themselves and their environment. By prioritizing the unity and integrity of the nation and the regional unity in the implementation of social, national, and state life to achieve national goals. Finally, according to Lemhanas in 1999, the Indonesian people's perspective and attitude about themselves and their diverse environment and strategic value by prioritizing the unity and the unity of the nation, regional unity in organizing community life, nationhood, and state to achieve national goals. Based on some previous views on the archipelago insight, it can be concluded that the archipelago insight is the Indonesian people's perspective on themselves and their environment as an archipelagic country with all aspects of life that are diverse based on Pancasila and the 1945 Constitution of the Republic Indonesia. Through the archipelago insight, we can recognize ourselves and the environment. From this perspective, we will also prioritize unity and integrity in carrying out the life of the nation and state. The essence of the archipelago insight is integrity of the nation and the unity of the archipelago. This refers to the formulation in the Outline of State Policy GBHN, namely the unity and integrity of the nation and the unity of a region. So the function of the archipelago insight is a guide, motivation, encouragement, and a science in determining all policies, decisions, as well as action for all state administration and the Indonesian people in the life of society, nation, and state. The last is about the purpose of insight into the archipelago. Archipelago insight has the aim of realizing an increased sense of nationalism rather than the interest of certain individuals, group, or tribes and region. This does not mean that it aims to eliminate the interest of an individual and other. The other interests will remain respected, recognized, and fulfillable as long they do not conflict with the national interest or the interest of many people. So that's enough. Hopefully it can be easily understood about national identity and the insight into the archipelago. If there are wrong words, spelling, or material limitation, please be understood. If you have any question about the material in this video, you can directly in the comment column. Thank you. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi